I'm basically going to be spoiling the shit out of this movie. Just want to give you a heads up. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it for yourself. But I recommend you watch the movie on the internet. Don't pay $13 like I did. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll be honest with you, before I went to go see the movie, I went to ShopRite and got 2 6-packs of these. So, just imagine me opening up in a quiet theater. I had to look both ways, just to make sure I didn't disrupt anyone. Good shit. So do you remember last time in my thoughts video when I said the movie had potential? It looks like it has some potential. Because it looks good. Not great, not bad, but good. Well, I was somewhat right, I guess. I mean, the movie wasn't terrible, but it's very forgettable. As in, basically, it's very half-baked. It's kind of like Fanboys in a way. There's some funny parts, some unfunny parts, there's guest cameo to stay relevant to the plot, and there's just nostalgic feeling there, like, oh yeah, I remember that kind of thing. Except Fanboys was actually funny. This movie was like, meh. Now, I went inside this theater with an open mind, not suspecting much, just suspecting like some plain-as, okay-as reboot, or remake, whatever you want to call it, and unfortunately, that's exactly what I got. I mean, there were some jokes that were hit and miss, and then there were jokes that just dragged on, basically. Like, there was a scene with Bill Murray's character basically just got thrown out the window by a ghost, and when they were explaining this, they were mentioning, just like, you know, like Patrick Swayze when they were making clay stuff and like that. And then they basically just went on for 3 minutes talking about Patrick Swayze in the movies, like, oh, I love Point Blank and all that. It's like, shut up! And the sad thing about it is, I think there were more dragging jokes than there were actually funny jokes. Matter of fact, when I was in the theater watching this, there were some scenes that were so boring that I think a few times I took my phone out just to check notifications. That should say something. But there were some funny parts in the movie, like in the beginning, there was the Chinese guy and there was Michelle McCarthy. Michelle McCarthy actually got the Chinese food, and then she realized, you know, I just got soup and it only has 1 wonton in it. 1 wonton! Just call back the guy. And when the guy came back, the other scene, when she ordered the different soup, it's like, I don't know if this is soup because it looks like dishwater, and I'm pretty sure there's not any other shrimp. There's basically 1 shrimp in there. That was actually funny. And towards the end, when they saved the world, the guy came back, was very grateful. Michelle McCarthy got a whole cup of wontons. I wish that could happen to me when I ordered Chinese. I want a whole cup of wontons. That would be the best thing ever. But there were some good parts in this movie. Like, the guy basically talks to the girls like, oh wait, I see a ghost. No, it's just a bird. But the scene that kind of made me laugh, but yet annoyed me, was the part where the new secretary, which I'm not good with names, like it was the guy from Thor, because the secretary's personality, he was just fucking stupid. That's all he was. But towards the end, he was funny. Like, when all the girls saved New York, he just came out of nowhere and got a fucking sandwich eating. He's like, yeah, we didn't. And then apparently when he said, oh, I like your hair, it makes you look older, Michelle McCarthy threw the fucking sandwich away, and then the guy was like, can I get some help? And he gets another sandwich. There was also one scene that at least got me thinking, and I can't believe this is actually the villain, but fuck you, TJ, you were right.
So I told Scotty earlier that what the villain was in the movie. The villain, for those of you who don't know, is the logo. The the ghost from the logo. The ghost from the logo.
This is the villain.
Little fucking piece of shit. It's so fucking stupid that they'll basically think, you know, what'll be a good villain in this movie? Let's make it the ghost from the logo. And I know some of you are gonna argue, well, it's technically not the ghost from the logo. They might look alike, but they're completely different. Motherfucker, look at the original Ghostbuster intro, look at the ghost, and compare it to the new movie. That's what I'm talking. Get out of my face. But all jokes aside, it was an okay movie. It's not something I will recommend, basically, but it's an okay movie. I mean, it's not like they're gonna have a sequel or anything. I mean, that'd just be dumb and a waste of money.
Call Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who can you call? Ghostbusters. I call it. I'm not afraid, not afraid. I'm not afraid, not afraid. I'm not afraid, not afraid. Oh, I'm not afraid.
The funny thing is, I remember talking to my dad about this thing and how it was basically dumb and pointless, and this remake is basically just made for money. And I remember him saying this, it's kind of like making a reboot of Clockwork Orange and putting female in it. It's pointless, it's dumb, and you're just... well, it's just fucking pointless. And to be honest, when I actually heard Clockwork Orange and women, I thought of something... yeah, nah, never mind, it's nothing.